My kitty is so tight that I've spent thousands of dollars and seen multiple doctors to try and fix it. Let me explain. About like exactly a year ago, I started to have a lot of pain in my like uterus area, and kind of like the pain you would feel if you were having really bad period cramps. I've never felt these kinds of pains. I don't have heavy periods, so this was the first time I was feeling these kinds of pains. So the pain starts to get progressively worse by the day, and I'm about to go to New Orleans for my New Year's vacation. So I book a gynecologist appointment, and I go to that explaining all my problems and telling them what's up and what I think is happening, what could be happening, etc. I thought that I possibly had a yeast infection or a UTI, so I get tested for both of those. They both come back negative. So I come with like some questions and confusion because now I don't have any answers to my pain and problems that I've been experiencing. My gynecologist pretty much tells me that I'm probably just a health anxious person and that I'm overthinking it and causing my body to feel more pain because I'm anxious about it, and that there's actually nothing wrong with me and I am perfectly okay. So I have no actual idea at this point what is going on, so I listen to her and, I'm just like, okay, the pain's probably gonna go away because nothing's wrong. Something is very wrong. So I go on this trip for New Year's, and the pain sadly does not stop. It actually continues to get worse. I end up having severe stomach cramps and pains with every single meal. Another symptom that I was having at this time was intense chest pains that felt like they were coming from my heart. Only at night really though. So now I'm thinking that I have a heart condition. My heart is messed up. Something is going on with my heart. After hours of redditing, I finally find something that really catches my eye, and that's information on the pelvic floor. So things are adding up in my head, and I'm starting to think that I might be having issues with my pelvic floor. Come to find out that if you're having issues with your pelvic floor, it can cause lots of different symptoms, including the chest pains, which I find very crazy. While still not having all the information, I decided to book an appointment with a physical therapist that specialized in pelvic floors. So I'm finally seeing this physical therapist. I have no idea what to expect, no idea how a pelvic floor can be treated. I got an evaluation done for my first appointment, internally and externally, but it's mostly internal because that is where your pelvic floor muscles are. Side note, I've always been told that I had a tight kitty. Like, I feel like that's just a thing that guys say to every girl, so never thought anything of it like that. Turns out, my kitty is so tight that shocked the physical therapist. Obviously, when I hear this news and see her reaction, I'm kind of like, oh, okay, Gorilla Grip 3000. She stops me before I can even celebrate, and she lets me know that this is a very, very bad thing. So now I'm putting the puzzle pieces together. Every day I'm finding out more and more symptoms that are attributed to pelvic floor dysfunction or pelvic floor tightness. So fast forward to now, my pelvic floor is definitely in a way better state than it was a year ago. I was going to physical therapy about once a week, and that included typically lots of needling around my pelvic floor. So around all that area. Yes, needling, like threading the needle into the muscle. That was honestly the number one thing that helped me. The moral of the story is what started with what I thought was possibly a yeast infection or a UTI turned into just having a Gorilla Grip 3000. But y'all, it hurts a lot. It hurts all the time. It hurts to do fun things. Also, I would highly recommend doing your own research on the pelvic floor muscles because honestly, it's really interesting. And before I had these problems, I didn't even know what a pelvic floor was. Never heard of it. Never been told that these muscles existed in my body. So I had no idea. The only reason I was able to find out all this information is thanks to Reddit and my doom scrolling on Reddit. And I can laugh about it now because I don't experience the same amount of pain that I was. But for real, y'all, like if you experience any of the kind of symptoms that I was, you should definitely look into it.